And then you just gotta like wait a second and then people come. Why do I look so poopy? Oh yeah, let's do a tiny bit of it. Okay, you gotta do this one.
This one.
Oh yeah.
That's a good natural one.
I look so bad.
Oh, you look pretty there.
You look great.
Oh, we're live. We got some
we
good
got
things to talk about. Hello.
Hello. Should we have someone hold it?
Want me to hold it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do front camera. There we go.
Okay, this better.
Let me know when there's a lot of people in there.
So we can explain the
Yeah.
drama.
I see 278, 280.
I think we'll do it at what? 320?
Right here now in the United States
Yes.
with Deavan, Las Vegas, Nevada.
I did something stupid.
Really stupid.
Really stupid.
Really stupid.
290.
I went and got fillers in Korea. I didn't know what the product was. They didn't explain anything when I walked in. They didn't ask me what I want. They just looked at one picture for 1 second and then they totally injected my lips with botched product. And my lips swelled up so bad, like this big, and it was dying. My face was bruised. It was so swollen. It was hanging out like this. This part was just like, I feel like he only injected this part.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so bad. My lip completely peeled where it looked like a lip mask. When I could
So
just
then
pull it
you said
off.
you went online.
I went
See what to do.
online. Yes, I went online. I couldn't find any YouTube videos about it. It took me 2 hours just to find one girl that went through the same experience as me. And her lips did the same thing and swelled up so bad. And what happened with her is they did a botched product. It's not supposed to swell like that. And her lip was dying. And they said if she didn't do it, like they would have done something. I don't know what would have happened to her lip. But the same thing happened to me. And I just like called you up and I said, look, and I showed her.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize it was that bad because the swelling had gone down. And when you go from huge lips to like just normal, well, it wasn't normal.
No.
But compared to what it was, I'm like, okay, it's not that bad.
So it was probably about 10 days when you found me, right?
Yes, 10 days.
And so she reached out to Larissa, that's on the 90 Day
Yes, I
Fiance.
did.
People
love
want to know who you
Larissa.
are.
And I'm Heather Rohr. I'm actually a physician assistant here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I own Center for Aesthetic Medicine. I've been practicing for 17 years in injecting. Larissa, we love, is actually one of her.
She's awesome. I love Larissa.
On the 90 Day Fiance. So she helped, she reached out to her knowing that I do Larissa's procedures. And so I woke up to a DM into this picture showing me.
Oh, you gotta show them how
Let's look
bad
at the
it is.
picture. To this. So when I see that, I get concerned about a vascular occlusion or a vascular injury because our concern is when she was saying it was peeling, there was dark spots and things like that, we worry about when it gets so swollen, or you can inject in some of there's a superior labial artery and inferior labial artery that we worry about. If that hits and it bucks, it can cause necrosis. So at this point at 10 days, I wasn't concerned, but she did have, looks like she may have a little bit of a partial injury that kind of healed itself. She was still peeling pretty bad. So I actually brought her in that Sunday night when she responded just to make sure we weren't going to deal with a vascular injury. And so today is Wednesday, so I saw her Sunday night, I saw her Monday, I saw her yesterday, I saw her today. We flushed it with what's called Hylenex, that's a hyaluronidase. So here in the United States, we do have several products for the lips, Allergan making Juvederm products, and Galderma making Restylane products that are FDA approved hyaluronic acid for the injection of lips. That being said, even in the United States, I see this all the time. What happens is patients don't know, don't look at, they just see, they see Instagram, I love their lips and that, but patients still will receive illegal products in the United States. Patients will say, oh, it was a hyaluronic acid. Oh, they told me it was for the lips. Just how she thought what she got, which thank God she
and
did
I
get.
went to a top plastic surgeon.
Yes, and people think going to a top plastic surgeon or my friend went here, she's great, or he's great, or this. You've got to do your research, and sometimes research unfortunately fails us. So we really got to make sure that these patients, our patients, and everyone, we need to reach out and make sure that we're doing the right thing. Here, I'm all about my patients and doing the right thing. My product comes directly from Allergan. I'm top 250 in the nation.
People want to know if she's in the U.S. right now.
She's right now, yes. So thank goodness she was here. She's visiting.
Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas. She's visiting for a little while because it's what, your honeymoon?
It's Thanksgiving.
Oh, it's Thanksgiving. I'm like, it's Thanksgiving. A while ago. That was a while ago. So she's visiting. That's good. And thank God she got lucky enough to be in the United States. And most patients or most providers,
done it.
well, most providers won't take other people's mess ups or even see them. So again, if I can stress enough to providers, if someone's reaching out to you, even though it's not your work, please let's just help the community. Help our patients and prevent.
Anybody can come.
Anybody can come. Mm-hmm. I don't care if it was somebody else or whatever. I just want to make sure that you're a patient, you're a person. I don't want you to have a dead lip. So this obviously was a hyaluronic filler, but I don't think, again, they're all different in every country. So I don't think this was actually it wasn't injected properly. I don't know if the product was approved for the lips. I don't think it was because obviously we've got it all out now and she looks good. A little bit of bruising, but if we look at that, let's do our little comparison to that in 3 days. So I'm so happy.
Thank God, because I was gonna go. My husband kept saying, "Just go back to him and get more injections."
And so she was just told not massage, don't touch it, don't ice
put ice on it,
don't do anything because she would move the filler. That's completely wrong. Again, this does happen in the United States. So just because she went to Korea and happened, our big thing here is it happens all the time in the United States. People get products from Mexico, Canada. I get emails all the time. Please buy our hyaluronic filler. It looks just like Juvederm. It looks just like Restylane. Beware. It is not. And, ask your provider. Ask, you've got to ask. If you don't do your research and ask, then, something's going to happen. So I'm so glad we could help her. Now what we're going to do is, so she's gorgeously beautiful. She's so all natural, obviously. So that was her biggest thing. She just wanted to do a little bit of plump because she does have a gummy smile. So helping that, I did give a little bit of Botox, just going to drop it. And then she still wants just a little bit of plump on her lip. Mm-hmm. So we're going to just add a smidge because she wants a youthful plump, not a large extreme because she is beautiful, naturally beautiful, and we don't want to distort that. So fillers done the right way can look really
super
beautiful.
Natural too.
And it can be used to enhance her beauty. So
is there different ways to correct a gummy smile?
Just Botox. Botox is good. It drops a little muscle. She'll do that, and then once we do a little bit of lip, we'll see that, and she'll post as we go. Mm-hmm. So now we're gonna get her prepped up and get her ready, and we're just gonna do just small little droplets of Juvederm. So stay tuned, and we'll get back.
I don't know how to end this. Oh, end.
And then now when we come back,
so people were saying like,
wait.
Mm-hmm. Checking connection. That. Oops. Everybody can see that patient looking, just so you know.
We're going live now here at a Center for Aesthetic.
Hold on, we gotta find our shit.
We're trying to find our.
It's the
that one. There we go.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay. We'll see who joins. So we're here with the Center for Aesthetic Medicine. I'm Heather Rohr. I'm the owner. I'm a physician assistant. We are going to actually demonstrate and talk about lip fillers, vascular occlusion, and we're going to discuss what I just corrected. So I'm going to hand it over
Proper
to my
procedures.
sister, and she's going to film, and we'll introduce our lovely patient.
So you rotate it like this.
We need help.
This is the rotation here. Here, let me see it.
It wouldn't be a day without
Okay,
the shit show.
here you go.
Okay, guys, here we go live, and we all know I'm not good. Okay, again, my name is Heather Rohr. I'm physician assistant, owner of Center for Aesthetic Medicine here in Las Vegas. I'm with the lovely Devin. Devin. Again, we all know I don't watch TV shows. So she's actually on the hit show TLC 90 Days.
Fiance
The other way around. So we all know that I do. It's called The Other Way. Oh, The Other Way.
The other way around.
The other way around.
I watch all those shows.
So she found me through Larissa. So she was injected approximately. She's actually visiting. She lives in Korea. She got her lips injected in Korea by one of the best plastic surgeons. And she came here to visit her family. So she's here in Las Vegas. She came and her lips were, as she describes me, huge. And I will show it before and after.
Painful.
I'll post on my Instagram. Very painful, large, swollen. In about 10 days. So she contacted me Sunday morning. Larissa. She reached out to Larissa, one of the
Which is also one of our patients from 90 Day Fiance.
yeah. And she says, please call Heather, she'll help. So of course she DM'd me and I answered right away because anytime, and she sent me pictures and I was like, oh no. So my first thing is a vascular occlusion. So with lip fillers, again, everyone thinks, oh, it looks so easy, you can do it. You've got to know your anatomy, you've got to know the product. I can't stress that enough. A lot of patients just go anywhere, mom and pop shops. Again, it was done in Korea with one of the best plastic surgeons. He did tell her it was a hyaluronic acid, and thank God it was, because if you see now, it's completely dissolved. And again, I'll show you a before and after. So to me, as soon as I saw her, I checked for any vascular insufficiency, occlusions, or injuries. She did have good blood supply, but it did look like she had a little bit of injury. And interestingly enough, after I flushed it with 300-400 units of Hylenex, which is a hyaluronidase that dissolves hyaluronic acid filler, the next day I saw her, it was completely gone. So it makes me wonder if she did have a little bit of an injury, but nothing enough to make any necrosis, dying of the tissue, and we see that all online. So again, product checked.
Yeah,
always
now,
gotta make
isn't it
sure.
true? Just because it's hyaluronic acid, you can still get an injury by improper
Injection
technique.
Yes, no. I mean, it can be any product like injection. We've got to know our anatomy. So, as an injector, as a nurse, a PA, an NP, a physician, we all should know our anatomy. We've got to understand where our arteries lie and making sure that we inject properly. We do have a big artery, a facial artery that goes down here, and then it branches into an inferior labral artery and a superior labral artery. But any good injector is going to know that. We're going to watch. We're going to inject slowly, gently, and actually every time we inject, we're going to pull back and aspirate, making sure we're in a blood vessel. That's number one. Number two is it must be a hyaluronic acid. There's Juvederm that's made by Allergan. There's Restylane made by Galderma. Those are FDA products that are used here in the United States. And remember, we have a strong FDA regulation for those. So that's really important. But a lot of people will say, well, I got Juvederm here. Well, yeah, Juvederm also, it can be counterfeit. I've seen a lot of counterfeit Juvederms coming from Canada, from Mexico. So you also need to make sure that the best thing is if you thought you were injected with the wrong product, make sure you call them, make sure you get the lot number. You should always have a lot number on your Juvederm. So there's a lot number. So every good injector should always take the stickers. Let's see. There's stickers in there. They stick it on the label and make sure. So that's one way to make sure that is actually an US FDA approved product in the lot numbers. I can't stress that enough. Again, people are still going, oh, I have a doctor that's flying in. He's injecting in the a hotel room, but he's a doctor from Mexico, or he's a doctor from China, or whatever. That's good and all, but here's the thing. We need to use our FDA, United States approved lip filler product. And that's the number one concern. So thank God let's just go over it. Thank God she had a hyaluronic product in her. I was able to dissolve it. And now we're sitting here, and she's gorgeous. She's young and gorgeous, and she, again, like everyone else, they want a little plump, you know, and we can't discriminate or make comments about, you're pretty, you don't need it, you don't do this. Everyone is beautiful in their own way and how they feel, if it makes it. Fillers can be used in young 20s and 30s to give them just a more natural, more beautiful them, and if it makes them feel good, that's good. So it's always good to tell them it's okay and to do a natural approach. So Devin just wants a little natural plump now. She didn't want what she was given. So we're going to actually give her just a very nice natural upper plump because she does have a gummy smile. So several days ago when I saw her, I did give her a little bit of Botox, 2 units here and here. And Botox works, it kicks in 2 to 3 days, full relaxation, 10 to 4 days. And it will drop that and prevent her gummy smile when she rolls up. Go ahead, smile.
Oh, my cheek is swollen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it
I got dental work too.
So it'll drop down. So now she just has just a little bit of residual bruising. So it's been over 48 hours since I resolved it. It's nice, soft, blood supply. And so we're just going to inject very little amount in her lips. And then we'll see how that goes. And I'll recheck her before she goes back to Korea. Let's do this. And she's stoic. This.
People want you to say your IG name, Heather.
Oh, so my IG is Aesthetic Medicine. It's all one word. AESTHETIC Medicine. All one word. _LV. So let's just look. She has no vascular injuries. It's not peeling anymore, thank God. And so we numbed her up with using a little bit of a topical lidocaine, benzocaine, and tetracaine. Now I'm cleaning her with Pivot Cleanse again. It's very important to clean their lips properly with antiseptic technique.
So look at the good before, guys.
Well, she does have bruising.
Later on, we're gonna
I have
post.
bruising and my face is so small.
She has some dental work.
So our goal
Yeah,
is she just wants a little bit of a more Cupid's bow upper lip. And again, she's okay to have that. It's just going to make a more youthful, just a plumpier version of her own lip. We are not going to distort it in any sort. So I backfill my syringes in these little baby insulin syringes using Juvederm Ultra Plus. I just feel that it gives me a little bit.
And how much is the average
So
cost?
here in the United States,
For a lip
Juvederm
filler.
Ultra Plus here in my practice is $4.50 per syringe. So when I do it, I just do a little baby pinch. And again, this is nothing compared to what she's gone through, she says, because when she was injected in Korea, they used no numbing and it burned. She said it was pretty intense. So you see, we're just slowly pinches. Aspirating every time, making sure that we're not in a vessel. And my technique is just a little tenting, I say. So this just really helps her little border that she really just wanted to kind of plump up. And this, she's going to be very happy with this. I know what pinches love. You're doing good.
Oh no, those are my contacts making my eyes watery.
As you can see, she's just naturally gorgeous. I was shocked when she sent me a picture of the lips, and then I saw her face. I was like, oh, well, too pretty to have bad lips.
And how do we prepare before the lips? We use a topical.
Yeah, again, like I said, we just put a little topical. So Devin, does it hurt?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Especially what I went through.
Yeah, topical numbing. We leave it on for about 10-15 minutes. And as you see, it's just baby steps. It doesn't have to. Everyone's different. Different shapes, different sizes. But with her, she's gorgeous.
And how long will the product last?
Average is 6 to 9 months with Juvederm Ultra Plus. And I'm just slowly. And every time I put the ice on, I do, again, re-wipe her lip with the Pivot Cleanse. I just want no bacteria, biofilm, or anything like that I'm concerned about. what you see. It's just very nice.
My contacts are so dry.
Oh, she's not used to our dry air.
I know. I'm so used to
Yeah,
you.
Vegas is so dry.
Again, a lot of patients, ice has bacteria on it. I wipe mine full of Cleanse, but again, after I take the ice off, aseptic technique, I wipe it with Cleanse. And I do that. So go ahead and just a little poke. Make sure we have three. No, this time.
And can you explain how one syringe will not make her look plastic looking?
One
Or
syringe, truthfully, if you actually squirt it in a teaspoon, you'd be shocked that it's actually, I think it's only 1/4 of a teaspoon. So when you see larger lips and things, people have coming in for multiple syringes over the years to build up. One syringe is, like I said, 1/4 of a teaspoon. If you actually take it and squirt into a teaspoon, you'd be shocked how little it is.
so it's just going to give her a natural,
Yes.
just a
And
tiny
I may
bit
not
fuller.
use a full syringe because, again, it's actually really nice.
She already
only
has
wanted-
full lips.
Yeah, she has really pretty lips. She just wanted a little sharp border.
Exactly. I swear to God, it's my contacts.
Grab her gauze for her eye.
Yeah.
No, I'm probably sitting here with the double chin.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a 4x4 to wipe your eyes, Devin.
Oh, thanks.
It's right on top of your hand.
I can't wait to go pick up eye drops. Well, the problem is.
Oh, no, we have some
I
he-
lost my
do we still have
contact
those
solution, so I put them in water last night.
You put your contacts in water.
Yeah, I lost my contact solution.
That's awesome.
Someone help her.
So people are asking more about the numbing beforehand and how it feels.
So, a lot of people,
What type of
places-
numbing do you use?
Again, it's like a cream, and I have it compounded at a pharmacy. So we do that here in the United States. It's just compounded. It's a
Medical
topical,
grade.
medical grade lidocaine, benzocaine, and tetracaine. That's mine. Some people just use topical benzocaine. Some people just use topical lidocaine. It's actually the injector's preference. To me, that's what I use. My patients seem to really like it.
And they want to know when the product goes in, does it hurt?
No.
It's
Not
actually
compared
our
to
product here in the United States are all for the lip fillers are lidocaine infused. So the Juvederm has a little lidocaine built into it. So the nice thing with that is once it's injected, it starts to actually really numb up pretty quick.
So Devin, it's not that painful.
No. And so it's really nice that it starts to kind of, and that's why I just, over the years I've switched different techniques. I love this little insulin syringe technique. And then as you see, it's anything huge. And we're almost done.
People keep asking about the numbing.
I know.
So it's little tiny pinches, right? You don't really feel it's minimal.
I'm just sick of needles at this point. I got dental work done too, so I just had so many.
I've destroyed her. Yeah, I've destroyed her every day. So when we do try to fix bad filler, I make them come in every 24 hours until it's resolution of, hopefully it's a hyaluronic acid. So we had it resolved by, actually, thank goodness, Monday. Mm-hmm. And then I checked on her yesterday, it was fine. The last injection was Monday, and then yesterday she was fine, and then today she's fine. So technically, I'm just adding a little bit.
People are asking. Yes, we do have photos of her before.
Oh yeah. So again, aesthetic medicine _LB. I'll be posting them up. Actually, I'll have Devan. She'll post hers too.
Devan, what's your IG handle?
Devan Clegg. So DEAVAN Clegg CLEGG.
So we'll have before and afters of
The whole process.
The whole process.
We just yes, we decided to. I'm just so glad that she was able to get a hold of me and trust me. Actually, redoing this whole process with her, saving her lips, because it is such a shame for someone to think there's no help, and that happens a lot. Again, I want to express, if anybody has an issue and their injector's not fixing it, or they're out of town or in here, please DM me. I will get back to you as soon as I can. I will, if you're worried about a vascular injury and you can't get a hold of your injector, or you're out of town and you don't know what to do, I will help you free of charge. It does happen. I've had some issues and people don't know where to call or what to do. I'm more than glad to help you. It's a scary, dangerous thing, and we need to address it. And this is only a half syringe, so we did that. And
wow, he put 2 syringes.
Oh,
1 millimeter both.
No, and we don't need that with her, because I don't know her beforehand, but I did look at her pictures, how it is, and I think this is going to be a gorgeous kind of look. She doesn't need a lot. What she showed me and what she wants, she doesn't need that.
this is a perfect example with Devan's showing, how to just enhance your beauty. She's not changing her look.
She just wanted a little fun. And so I suggest always, for they can ice it right away. Not extreme ice or extreme heat. They can put ice.
Not an actual ice cube.
Yeah, I always say just an ice packet wrapped in gauze or something sterile. They can put it on, 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off for the, first kind of 30 minutes, and then just leave it alone. It's fine. I'm just massaging her lips, just feeling, because she did have a lot of not anymore. I'm just paranoid because she just had a really bad, crappy filler. But it feels great. To me, I like to massage. That's my thing. I tell my patients in 3 to 4 days if they feel anything, I tell them to massage. That's my thing. It is my own preference. I have them if they do feel any kind of nodules. The product will smooth out. It takes up to 2 weeks. The most swelling will be tomorrow, but the product will smooth out. But sometimes I just feel like patients' lips will kind of have like maybe a little lump bump, and by massaging it, it really smooths itself out, and that's just my theory. So some people say no, some people say yes. I tell them to, so that's the name of the game. I also
And right now, people want to know they're swollen right now.
Oh gosh,
obviously.
they're swollen.
Oh yeah, they're
She will post. So you keep. I will. She will post there the next couple of days. I will post. She'll send me pictures, and we'll show her journey, and we'll make sure we show. I'm just putting a little bacitracin antibiotics up because I'm just crazy. Perfect. No, and she's extra swollen because she did have dental work.
Oh yeah, I got my teeth ripped out yesterday.
Yeah, she's gonna be shiny and new.
I'm gonna have new teeth,
new legs,
new teeth. Yeah.
So we will we'll continue on this journey, and probably up to a week I'll show you how her final.
We'll keep everybody posted
Okay.
on before and afters.
Great, thanks again.
this is-
Aesthetic Medicine, L_LB for my IG handle if you need anything. I'm here with Devan
From
90 Day Fiance.
the other way.
The other way. And stay tuned and give her a lot of support. She's a wonderful young girl, and I look forward to seeing her again.
Bye, guys.